And welcome into To Your Health. You know, healthcare is continuing to expand, and it's done to make things better for you, the patient. And many times there may be a specialist out there that's now affiliated with a hospital. We're very lucky in Central Alabama that this took place earlier this year when Baptist Health went in partnership with Montgomery Cardiovascular Associates. And Peter Selman, you are the CEO of Baptist Hospital South.
That's correct.
So you are one of the guys that's interfacing with my doctor now, Dr. Paul Moore.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on.
You're very welcome.
Really a privilege and humbled to be here. And it's always a fun opportunity to sit down with you. And yes, we are very excited at Baptist Health about this new partnership with Montgomery Cardiovascular Associates. We've had a decades-long relationship with them. They are a large, high-quality, stable group of cardiovascular providers, both physicians and nurse practitioners, and a big group of support staff with them. And we've worked with them. They've largely been tethered to Baptist Health facilities for most of the last couple of decades. They do most of their procedures, cardiac catheterizations and so forth, at Baptist Medical Center South, because cardiovascular services is one of the centers of excellence for our hospital, and very, very excellent physicians and high quality physicians. But on April 1st, or earlier this year, we formalized an arrangement with them. It's a professional services agreement where Montgomery Cardiovascular Associates will remain a private independent group, but they work exclusively for Baptist Health. So really, it just formalizes in our relationship with them from over the years.
And they've got quite a staff.
They do.
They do. They've got quite a history. I think like 60 years.
Long-standing history serving the patients of Central Alabama. Very diverse group in that they have interventional cardiologists, electrophysiology cardiologists. They have invasive, non-interventional cardiologists and some general structural heart. So even the specialty of cardiology is becoming more subspecialized, as a lot of specialties are. And Montgomery Cardiovascular Associates is very comprehensive in that manner.
And I've been a part of their group so long, and I'm so old that many of my doctors retired.
Well, I think there's a plaque of you for our favorite patient up on the wall there at Montgomery.
It could be. Not the most complaining patient.
No, not at all.
But the favorite patient, no, because they have done great work. And of course, the work that you folks do at Baptist Hospital is impeccable.
Yeah. Well, thank you. This is truly the very elusive win-win-win. It's most importantly a win for the patients of Central Alabama, because you've taken two organizations with that share a vision for stabilization and growth of cardiovascular services throughout the region. So what the goal of this new partnership is to do just that, make sure that we're getting the best possible outcomes for our patients that choose us for their care, and then to expand our footprint. So Montgomery Cardiovascular Associates has their main office on Taylor Road, right directly across from Baptist Medical Center East, our sister facility.
On your campus.
Yep. And they are now, that office is set up as a department of Baptist Medical Center East. And for those who go to that office, they may see some new signage there that says Department of Baptist Medical Center East. But Montgomery Cardiovascular Associates also has satellite offices in Prattville, in Wetumpka, and in Troy. And so those are all part of the primary service area for Baptist Health, as we have 3 acute care hospitals, Baptist South, Baptist East, and we have a hospital in Prattville.
So everything that I would do as far as an appointment or contacting that group would now basically go through Baptist.
It would, but it's the same process.
I know it's the same group, but I mean, it's just a matter of not having to call that number for an appointment. But it'll be taken care of that way.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
It'll be a seamless process for our patients. We want it to be as least disruptive for them as possible. You're going to come in. If you've got an appointment on Monday, then you just come on in. You're going to see the same smiling faces and same high-quality providers.
Everything stays the same. And we talked earlier about the fact that nowadays there's a thing out called hospitalists.
Yes.
And for a lot of our viewers, they probably say, well, what's a hospitalist?
That's right.
And you always had your doctor follow you from his office through the hospital. Now they say goodbye at the door.
That's right.
And let you, And of course, this is better for your practicing doctor.
Oh, I think so. I think it's good for patients as well. So the hospitalist phenomenon is one that started roughly 20 years ago. So as you described eloquently, in the past, what would happen is an individual patient would have a primary care physician, usually a family medicine physician or internal medicine. And you go see that patient and they manage whatever chronic illnesses you may have. And from time to time, you might require hospitalization. Well, that same individual, he or she, would admit you to the hospital, and their typical day would be either to round at the hospital in the morning before going to their office and doing their clinic, or do their clinic, and then after their clinic, go round on patients in the hospital. And it became really taxing for physicians. So this new specialty called hospitalists, which are generally speaking primary care, family medicine, internal medicine physicians, started in training programs throughout the country. And these are primary care physicians who work exclusively in the hospital. So they will admit you in the hospital. They'll certainly alert your specialist or your primary care physician in the clinic. Let them know that you've been admitted, and they'll be kind of the quarterback. So they'll manage your care while you're in the hospital, and they'll consult other specialties if those are needed.
Well, good. Well, thank you for all you do, and thank you for your leadership at the helm of Baptist Health.
Well, we appreciate it, and thank you for the time. We enjoyed being with you today.
Absolutely. And just remember this, when you need medical attention, make sure you're going to the best. And we'll be right back right after this.